This mod by Inferno Plus is amazing. Minecraft on Halo, specifically Halo 3. As soon as I saw the mod, I asked my Discord, and I was like, guys, we have to try this out today. This looks amazing. So I got a whole lobby together. We played all of the maps, team modes, free-for-all modes, you name it, and it was so much fun. Last video I said, if you would like to join for these custom games, my Discord is in the description, and it'll be the pinned comment. Everybody is welcome. So many of you guys joined for all of the Halo Infinite Forge stuff that I'm going to be posting once Forge is released. But wow, the destructible maps, buildings, trees, everything was so much fun. It was really interesting hearing Inferno Plus talk about the memory limit and how he got around the size of the maps and how he made it work with Halo 3's mod tools with the classic Blam engine. You can destroy about one layer of the ground itself, most of the walls of the buildings, all of the trees, but so you're not falling off into the void on many of these levels, there are some core structures you obviously can't destroy. Although I will say the arena where you can shoot the glass out from under people, you can strategically shoot all of the glass and then they can never spawn again, which I obviously did, and I found it funny. For the people in my lobby, not so much. Now a big shout out has to go to 343 because this mod actually didn't work. It was finished for months. Whenever you played it on the retail game, it just wouldn't work. There was one specific modding related issue that again only affected Inferno Plus, and 343 with their latest MCC update actually fixed it. They went out of their way to fix it just so this mod could be. And I really respect the MCC team over at 343 for doing that. One of the developers has taken time out of their day to fix an issue that really only affects one person creating one mod. So big thank you to whoever that was. There are so many amazing mod creations that are happening on the Master Chief Collection at the moment. I saw Hidden Xperia uploaded a Gravemind Firefight mod in Halo 3, which had all the weapons, all the vehicles, all the enemies from almost every Halo game. There's full standalone campaign experiences being recreated, cut content from Halo 1 and Halo 2 being restored. There is so much stuff that is basically like a brand new game being released all the time for the Master Chief Collection. It is so awesome to see. Again, if you guys want to get in on these games and come play with us, join the Discord, and when new stuff is released, I'll tag you and you're welcome to come join. It's my dream that once the Steam Workshop and mod integration is finished, you can literally just download the map people are playing in the customs browser and just join through that. The MCC will last forever if that ends up happening. So guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. I had so much fun playing this. Big thank you to Inferno Plus for consistently putting out some of the funnest mods I've ever played. Shout out to Cursed Halo. Again, shout out to 343 for making all of this possible. Doing small stuff like this that ends up having a large impact on the overall community is fantastic. So thank you again. I'll have the link to the mod down in the description below. Check it out. 6 players is optimal, so if you can get 6 people, you'll have a lot of fun. Even 2v2 works. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed. So much awesome stuff is on the way. I'm so excited. And I'll see you guys later.
Gas too much on the way here too. I got pretty lucky in some of the places. Hey guys, Sean McHalo Hopium here. What's going on, my Halo peoples? Your favorite Halo Hopium bro is here with a little bit of news. I got a couple things that actually have increased my Hopium level, so I'll explain them to you real quick. Bro, can you believe we are barely a week away from the winter update? I mean, come on, man. Like, yeah, there's a lot of things that are scuffed about this game, but the fact is that, you know, Forge is gonna be a pretty substantial update, so let's go. By the way, happy Halloween. And you can get this very cute little pumpkin grenade nameplate in MCC, bro. Bruh, how is it that they can add Halloween to MCC but not Halo Infinite? Like, they could have made this a charm or something. And as long as the price wasn't ridiculous, I think I would have scooped it, you know? Like, come on, man. This game needs more fun stuff anyway. Like, I just cannot believe they knew they should put Halloween into Master Chief Collection, but they didn't put it into Halo Infinite. I don't know, man. The game is just bizarre. Anyways, my number one concern for Forge is, and I've said this before, 343 must take the content and get it into a playlist as soon as possible. Like, ideally 2 weeks after the winter update comes out, we would have content in a playlist that we can enjoy, even if it's just a few maps. Bro, it's been literally, it's gonna be 12 months since this game came out, a week after the winter update comes out, okay? Because it came out November 15th, 2021. But it's gonna be a year and we only got 2 new maps. So if you just throw like 4 like decent community-made Forge maps into a playlist and we can play that, bro, that is like, that already is a huge expansion of content on a game. It doesn't get any, doesn't even get anything for Halloween. So like the Forge lead designer was soliciting and asking for questions. So I gave this question: how long will it take for the best maps and modes the community creates to be added to one or more matchmaking playlists? Apparently a lot of people agree. Like, come on, man, this has to happen. I'm not right on everything. No one is, but I am 100% right on this one. It's not complicated, okay? It's not even up for debate. The content must get into a playlist as soon as possible. There's no excuse, no excuse. And the thing is, like, he replies to a lot of people. Totally ignore this. Totally ignore this. I've been asking this. I don't totally ignored it. So I'm like, damn, bro, I don't think they're gonna do this. But then the letter B shared something very interesting. Check this out. So a user called Max Extra tweeted out just a couple days ago now. It's happening. We're finally getting there. What an exciting time to be alive. Bro, what's going on? Oh, everybody's responding to him. What's happening? Check it out, bro. He has just become playlist designer at 343, and he is the admin for Forge Hub. Forge Hub is like this website, you know, it's just a community all about Forge creations. But dude, playlist designer, and he's coming from a place called Forge Hub. I wonder what his job is. This gives me hopium, man. If they just hired a playlist designer that's obviously going to be putting together Forge playlists, then that gives me hopium, because I'm assuming they have identified the obvious thing that should have already have been planned. The fact that it's not already, wasn't already like a plan is like, I honestly can't believe that. But if they just hired someone to put a playlist together and they can get it out quick enough because it's their only job, they should be able to do it. That gives me hopium, man, because that will significantly revive Halo Infinite. We have been playing the same rotation of maps for a year, bro. And we've only gotten 2 new maps in that year. So if there's a playlist, you know, that is constantly updated with Forge creations, just playing basic modes like Team Slayer and Capture the Flag, being able to play that on like new maps, ideally every week, but maybe every 2 weeks it updates. Even if it just updated once a month with a bunch of new stuff from the community, that will be huge for this game. That would be like, what, a 10 million% increase in content. Now, I do have to say, temper the hopium a little bit. We gotta be careful because it's easy to overdose. I probably already have. But check out this clip from Tashi. This is from 12 hours ago. Also found by the letter B. Now, this might reduce your hopium levels a bit. Sorry.
Yeah, it should be good.
He's talking about winter update.
I think there might be some controversial stuff, at least from like the pro community. But I think there's gonna be a lot that they like and that everyone likes too.
There's gonna be some controversial stuff in the pro community.
Might be some controversial stuff, at least from like the pro community.
Okay, normally you'd be like, oh, no big deal. But Tashi's the one who hyped up Taco Pit, bro, with the, you know, the world premiere and everything. This is the same dude. Okay, so this dude thinks very positively, I think we could say, about Halo, and he's saying, oh yeah, nah, man, it's gonna be controversial,
at least from like the pro community. But I think there's gonna be a lot that they like and that everyone likes too.
Well, at least, you know, you're saying there's gonna be a lot that people are gonna like, but also that there's gonna be some controversial stuff. So, geez, man, if Tashi Taco Pit says it's gonna be controversial, oh no. But hopium. I think we're gonna get a playlist, man. Hopefully quick enough. I swear, bro, I gotta tell you, I'm just gonna be honest. If it takes 343 like 2 to 3 months to get a basic Forge playlist going with Forge creations, I don't know, man. I just like, I'm gonna be done. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous if they can't do that. Like, what's the excuse, you know? Like, they obviously can add playlists. Like, just add the Forge community playlist. Throw some maps in there, okay? Like, it's not complicated. We are not wrong on this. Like, this will help the game significantly. Just do it. Just do it. Put the Max Extra, whatever, Max Extra. I was thinking of Mad Max when I saw this. Put him on there. Give him free reign. He knows what he's doing. Look at Forge Hub is a big thing. He knows what he's doing. Let him have full control. Be like, yo, Max, Make a playlist. You could do it. Just let him do it. Let him do it. You don't need anybody else. You don't need people to approve it or anything. Let him find the best stuff and put it. Oh, there's Taco Pit. Let him put it into a playlist. Let him update it. Let him curate it. Done. 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 We don't need to wait. We don't need to wait. But I do hope they answer this question. Anyway, subscribe if you watch this far and you happen to not be subscribed. And I'll see you guys next video.
Then yeah, we might get deployed and do stuff, because this unit was deployed to places like Operation Just Cause in the 80s and the Middle East during the height of the Scourge, but that was like 2008, 2010. Now we're a 3rd ABCT, a training unit for infantry and tankers and other shit. So that's our main thing. Now our main like theater of operations is like mainly the Pacific. So like the Philippines, Korea, and Thailand, places like that. Although I hear, not when I'm here, thank God, but I hear when I leave, this unit should be going somewhere like Syria or something.
Can you describe how units are divvied up and sent to specific areas? Because it sounds like units are a continuous thing, but the people in it cycle out.
So yeah, the unit itself is a continuous thing and people cycle out. How the units themselves are divided up, it depends on your actual unit. So the way it's split up is you have division, which is basically like the whole of like all of Fort Bliss. So Fort Bliss is 1st Armored Division. That's your whole spiel, Old Ironsides. You have that, and then that's split between a certain amount of brigades. So Fort Bliss is split in between 3 brigades, and each brigade usually specializes in something. So before I got here, 2nd Brigade was like strikers. Well, now they're Bradleys, just like 3rd Brigade is, and all that other heavy shit. And usually each brigade will cycle in and out of a rotation. That's why they don't call it a deployment. A deployment is like Iraq or Afghanistan. A rotation is like Korea or Germany or Poland, somewhere safe, basically. Like you're not going to get shot at. That's a rotation. That's not a real deployment.
So rotation is where you get to take a flight and then check out a new base, and deployment is where you take your gun and you hope you survive.
Essentially, yeah. Deployment, yeah, you actually go and do combat operations or rotation. You're just there on standby. Something could pop off. It's very rare. But yeah, like while we were in Korea, like we had like a couple of EDREs that's like, you know, like you get all your shit and you simulate you're getting ready for stuff. We never had an actual real EDRE where we were put on standby because we thought North Korea was going to do some shit. That never happened. At least while I've been here. I haven't been here overly long, only like 2 years. Yeah, that's like the whole thing and how it divvies up. That's just with Old Ironsides. If you go to another unit, like say 82nd or 101st, they operate a lot in like Africa. So they actually do go on deployments. They'll go to like Somalia or the Congo. They'll work with other like units or local forces there and train with them a lot. Carson, 4th Infantry Division, they go to like Europe a lot. So they go to Germany, Poland, places like that. 2nd ID, they go to mainly kind of the similar area as Fort Bliss, but only really in the Pacific because that's like where their main unit is based. That's kind of like where all that stays.
And how much of the training that you do is region specific?
It's region specific, but it's for the wrong region because this unit is so stupid. Here's how it is. You know what the environment is like in Korea. It's swampy areas with mountains. It's on a peninsula. So where do you think they would send us to train? Oh, the middle of the desert, of course.
Oh, hell yeah.
They sent us to the middle of the fucking desert, NTC, the National Training Center, that's in Fort Irwin, California. It's the middle of the Mojave. Hot as fuck. There's nothing out there.
Oh,
it's miserable.
God, the Mojave's insane.
Yeah, I would hate to be stationed out there because I thought El Paso was bad. Dude.
I went to launch like model rockets there with my dad when I was a kid, and it literally looked like Mad Max.
Oh my, yeah. What's funny is like the animals out there are built different. Like we would, when we went to a quarantine area because our unit got COVID, so we got quarantined a few days in. We went in. I've been noticing. I'm like, hey man, I'm like talking to my buddy. He goes, "What's up?" I'm like, "Hey, you notice the crows are fucking built different?" He goes, "Yeah, these crows are fucking huge. I'm not exact. They're like this big and like beef. Like they would walk up and like be stacking up on you when you took the garbage out because they knew you had the MRE trash that they ate." And my friend's like, "Yeah, dude, it's the fucking protein powder that comes in there. They eat it and they just get chunked." I'm like, "Yeah, man. What the fuck?" I'm like, the wildlife out here is built different because they just eat our trash and then they just get big because all of our trash is nothing but carbs and protein, and that's it. That's basically what's in an MRE. It's just carbs and protein and
Y'all
salt.
made swole crows. That's insane.
Swole crows that would like walk up and step up to you like, drop the bag, bitch. Drop the bag. I'm like, there you go, man. I'm good. I get fucked enough for my leadership. I don't want to get fucked by some crows. But yeah, that you got that shit out there. Feral dogs were out there too. It was funny. We almost ran a pack of them over because they ran right in front of us as we were hitting a turn. Luckily, we stopped, so I didn't have to clean dog guts out of my tracks. But had that going on.
The only base I've been to was Pendleton, and it is lovely there. The city's nice. The hills are beautiful. So I've never seen the real shit, you know.
Dude, fucking Fort Bliss. If you ever like go to someone's house here, be careful because there might be black mold in there.
Oh.
Even in the barracks themselves, like that happened about a month ago. I was getting a complaint by some of the soldiers who were living in the bottom floor, like, "Hey, smells like a fucking swamp in here." And I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I go down there and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" And I look in some dude's like vents where like his shower was at, and like go up there. As soon as I open the grate, it's just like chunks were like on the thing. I'm like, "Oh, that's not supposed to be there." I'm like, "Get everybody out of the fucking barracks. I'm gonna call Pride. Pride's like the people who fix shit, and have them come deal with this because I don't want to get lung cancer more than I probably already have."
Yeah, no, that's not on the roster for sure.
Yeah, and there was a huge case that came out about I think like a year ago about like, you know, Pride and a bunch of other people like cooking the books and saying they were really fixing things early or even fixing them. And 9 cents out of 10, they wouldn't fix them. They just wrote down on paper that they did just so they can get a government bonus. Did our leadership fix that? No.
Oh, we love self-auditing. It's definitely a great way to do it.
God, it's so bad. I remember when it was near before our captain left, we were trying to fix some stuff up. He was getting logistics done and shit. And he got us some food for this field problem. We go out there and we open up these MRE boxes. There's mold in them. It's like, what? And they told us, "Oh, but it's in sealed bags. It should be fine." What? I'm like, okay. I mean, they are right. It is a pressure sealed bag. You could submerge it and it would still be dry, but whatever. Open it up and the MREs are like almost 10 or 15 years expired. One guy eats it, starts puking his guts out like a few hours later. I'm like, yeah, I'm not eating that. But yeah, I didn't eat that because it's stupid. But that's just how this unit is. It's so corrupt and stupid. And all the things I just listed to you, right? You think this would come up in their OERs or NCOERs or reports or anything? No, not a peep, nothing. Just gets swept under the rug. Hell, we have like at least a suicide like every 2.5 to 3 weeks is the statistic, and that just gets swept under the rug for no reason on what's going on. And then eventually, and you try not to get angry when I say this, eventually our new colonel came in and he talked to us about, you know, all the shit going on. And he said, and I quote, "Oh, I've been having to pass out more like funeral certificates and, you know, other shit more than, you know, challenge coins. You get coins for like doing cool shit. You know, it's like, oh, haha, cool. Been passing out more of this for that. I should be getting more, you know, coins and passing out, you know, suicide certificates, blah, blah, this." I'm like, "Oh, that's crazy, sir. Maybe if you do your job, that wouldn't happen." You know, I didn't say that to him, obviously, but it's what me and everybody else was thinking. And then the next thing he said, and oh my God, the next thing he said, I will never forget. He goes, "Hey, you know, if you're just not having fun, if you're hating your time in the Army, that's on you, okay? Remember what you learned back in basic training and all this other shit. It's on you to make the best of it, right? And like, also, if a leader tells you something, even if you hate his guts or don't like him, just imagine it's coming from a place of care, okay? That's all I'm asking." And as soon as he said that, my friend had to stop me from just going ballistic because I wanted to say so badly. I'm like, "Oh, sir, that's crazy. A place of care? Huh? So when Private so-and-so couldn't go to his grandfather's funeral, oh, that's a place of care. Oh, when Private so-and-so was complaining about 2 NCOs, both of who were fucking married, flirting with her and trying to get her in a threesome and how she was uncomfortable, oh, that's coming from a place of care. That's crazy." I'm getting worked up. I apologize.
Completely reasonable.
It's just a place of care, a place of care. Oh, when that same gunner who almost blew my foot off, when he almost caved my head in with a Bradley